Yeah, so the topic, yeah, so if y'all can't see, I'm sorry guys. The topic, it says having a vibrator die on you when masturbating is like having sex with a man. And the reason I wanted to talk about this, ladies, the other night, like literally a couple of nights ago, for like an hour, man, we started having a conversation about, I started asking a woman about this. I said, I hear a lot of women in real life, and I even know some women that say that they're having trouble reaching their climax when they do certain things with men. And I say, and I'm just confused by that, man, because I'm like, even in the comments of this post, they like, girl, I can relate. I don't know, these men just not doing it no more. Like, ladies, imagine if y'all heard a man say, yo, these ladies are just not doing it no more. Like, excuse me, sir. So if they not doing it, what's about to do it for you? And I just think I'm gonna just say, guys, I'm gonna just say what I want to say, and then I'm gonna let Kira talk, and I'm gonna let you other women come up here. But like, I personally think that a lot of y'all, a lot of women are, you guys are using toys too much, and your body is getting really accustomed to the toys that you use. So when you get with the real man, your body is not as having a hard time adjusting. And what another thing that I find interesting, ladies, is that this little machine, this toy that y'all use, this toy, it doesn't talk to you, it can't touch you, it can't lick you, it can't kiss you, it can't suck you, it can't do any of that.
Yes, it
But
can.
okay, maybe some of them can, but it's still not a real person. It's not a real tongue. It's not a real pipe, little gadget. Yeah, it's not any of that. So I'm having a hard time understanding why y'all are that little thing is able to like get y'all off 1 to 5 minutes, but with a real man, y'all are having trouble. And lastly, I just think, ladies, I think a lot of women really don't know their body for real. Because I think as a grown woman, if you know your body, you should be able to communicate to a man and say, this what I need, or you should know what can get you to go certain places. So
That's
that's
fact.
just my little 2 cents as a man. That's what I'm having, ladies. I'm gonna hear y'all out tonight, and we're gonna find out what's going on out here because I think a lot of y'all aren't getting the premium pipe. I think y'all are getting the unleaded. Y'all know when you go get gas, you got the unleaded, you got the diesel, and you got the premium or whatever. You got like the 87, the 91, and 90. I think a lot of y'all is getting 87, and that's your fault because I don't listen. I'm a young man, but I think I've laid some premium, in my young days, and I plan to lay more premium. So I just want to know what is going on.
No, but I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be raw and uncut.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be honest. A lot of men nowadays are lazy. And the reason that they're becoming lazy is because they get one opinion off of one woman and they think that every woman body is the same.
Mm-hmm.
You can't come and lay with me and think that I'm going to be like the last woman that you did it with. It
True.
don't work like that. I am not going to be satisfied just because you satisfy her with mediocre pipe. I
Mm-hmm.
am the type of woman where I know my body well enough to know, well, I know if I do pull my toy out, I know that I can make myself come in 3 to 5 seconds or however long it take me to do what I need to do. But
Right.
as a man, if I'm trying to teach you that and you think that what you're doing in the bedroom right now is already enough, let me be clear about it. You ain't gonna satisfy me. You're not gonna satisfy me. And I be trying to get men to understand that too, because a lot of them don't even understand who they are. They don't even know what they have to offer. So a lot of them just think just because you slang it, it don't mean you know how to work it for real.
True. And let me ask you this, Akira, and then you can think. Especially for the first time, ladies and gentlemen, when you and someone are like, hopefully, because this is another thing, ladies, really quick. There are women that are in marriages that are complaining about this. There are women that are in committed exclusive relationships complaining about this. And I'm just confused. But especially for the first time, ladies, if y'all are having a first time encounter with someone, are you communicating to this man? Like I said, communication again. Are you communicating and saying, hey, this is what I enjoy, this is what I'm into. You don't even have to say this is what's going to get me to where I'm trying to get to, but if you just say this is what I like, this is what I enjoy, I think if that man cares about you a little bit, he's gonna try to he's gonna try to implement that, why y'all are doing whatever y'all are doing, because he cares. He wants to get his, he wants to put on the show, but he cares about you and he wants to make sure you get yours too. So ladies, are you communicating? Are you communicating before? Are you
I
communicating
communicate.
during?
I communicate. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's one dude. One matter of fact, one man that'll
Mm-hmm.
make me feel very much lubricated and I'll be all the way turned on. Just one person, simply because I taught him everything I needed to know or I needed for him to know to satisfy me. So when I communicate, if you're not willing to learn, I'm gonna walk away from you. There's no need for me to have a conversation with you if you're not able to actually listen to what I want. If you just want to do it your way, I'm not going to be turned on by you. So guess what? My cat is not going to be as good as the last person because you didn't listen to me. You feel me? So
Yeah,
now I feel like at the end of the day, if you're not listening, that means 9 times out of 10 you feel like everything that you do in the bedroom is 100% accurate, and it's not. Sorry,
facts.
I'm not.
And I agree with that. And to the men in here, listen, like how, and I've said this before too. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, especially like when you like with a new person, bro, we got to understand. Like Akira said, like, bro, like fellas, what you did with Jessica is not going to be the same. Like Jessica's body is different than Jasmine's. Ladies, Earl's body is different from Jackson's body. Like, you know,
Right, right.
so when people are trying to communicate with you, like, be open to communication. Don't say no, I got it, I know what I'm doing, I'm about to. No, listen, if you care and you want and you really do want to, like, you know, pleasure your partner, you should have an open mind and you should be listening to what they're telling you. Don't think that you know everything. Especially men, don't listen. Like, just listen, man. And ladies, listen too. And men, especially if you want to get called back, if you want this to continue, bro, it's in your best interest to listen and make sure that you know, pleasure her and get her to where she's trying to get to. But
Thanks,
like
sweetheart.
at the same time, though, at the same time, I definitely listen, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a heterosexual male. Okay, I've never done anything with the pipe before. I've never taken any pipe. Thank you, Alter Ego. But listen, the way a lot of you women are speaking is y'all are making it sound like men is just out here not giving grade A, just premium pipe, and just it's
No,
just all mid and weak. And
Noble,
I'm like, bro,
Noble.
as a man, I know that's not what's going on. So something
Let
gotta
me
give, ladies.
let me tell you something. I had a guy tell me, "Oh, I was just too big for you, so you was running from me." No, my guy, I was running from you simply because I did not like it. And a lot of y'all men think just because that you're big that you know what you're doing, and you do not. I was running from you because I told you to stop, and I did not enjoy it anymore. That's why I told you no. And I decided not to get as wet as I would with somebody that I actually would enjoy. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't get turned on by the size of a man. I don't get turned on. It's about the foreplay for me. And if you
Mm-hmm.
cannot do the foreplay first, guess what? You're not gonna get me at my lubricate at my most lubricated self because I'm not turned on by you. For
And
real.
no, I hear you. And let's talk about that to all the ladies in the chat right now. And ladies, feel free to request to come up. Don't be scared. This is a safe space. I'm not gonna ask you nothing crazy. But let's talk about that. Like, you know, when I was younger, listen, when you know when you first listen, when you first, especially as a young man, when even as a young woman, got like, let's be real, y'all. You don't really know. You know that you know something is supposed to go into something else and it's supposed to be like emotion, but like you don't really know what you're doing for real when you're younger. And like, especially when you're younger, especially as a young man, listen, you thinking like, especially the first time, you thinking like, I need to be on some jackrabbit time. I need to like pipe her out and make sure she
Mhm.
feel me and make sure she feel this pressure. How you doing, Lisa 05058?
What's up?
But
Love you.
what was that? What was that? But yeah. So foreplay, ladies and gentlemen. Now with the whole foreplay thing, ladies, if you really are physically attracted to a man and you damn near like, because this is what I've had women tell me. Some women say they like enjoy foreplay and they want to do foreplay and they need foreplay regardless of how attracted to the man they
Mhm.
are. But I've also heard women say that I've also heard women say that if they're not you from the Lou? No, I'm not from I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. I've also heard women say that like if they're really attracted to the man, like they don't really need foreplay. Like they already gonna be turned on just because they know in their head what's
Yes.
about to happen. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of like I'm kind of like, damn, lady. So like, what is it? Like, is it important? Is it important sometimes, or is it not important? Because I'll be honest with you, ladies. As a man, I'm not saying I'm like this, or I have been like this before, but it's definitely some men like, bruh, fellas, offer her a bottle of water. Ask her if she wants something to eat, nigga. Don't when she come in, don't just. This is not the movies, brother. Don't just try to like, bro. Sometimes the oven does need to be warmed up. Okay,
They
the
need
engine,
they
the
need some
car. It's the
coaching.
winter time. The car needs to be started. You know, the engine needs to get running before stuff happens. So, but let me shut up. What you got? What you got to say about foreplay, Kira?
I just feel like foreplay is the number one thing, first of all. Foreplay and making sure that you communicate with your partner about what you both like, then both of y'all should not have no problems in the bedroom. That's where the problems start to come in at when you don't communicate and you don't know what your partner likes. That's the number one really the main reason why people cheat in the first place. Because if I'm communicating with you and telling you what I like, it shouldn't take you that long to pick up what I actually like because I'm actually showing you and I'm communicating with you about what it is that I want you to do, right? So
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, I feel like if we're grown and I can speak to you on that level when it comes down to sex, then me and you should be able to communicate verbally and physically. Easily, hands down. But a lot of men aren't listening because they're listening to other women that tell them, hey, I like when you do this, and they think that all women are the same.
Mm-hmm.
We're not all the same, we're all different. And if you cannot adjust to every woman that you're with, it ain't our fault that you like to sleep with 6 or 7 different women at the same time and you can't get with the
Right.
program. That is
Right.
not our fault. You got to understand that if you want to be in the streets and you want to be a player from the Himalayas or whatever the case may be, you got to be ready to handle all these women because all these women are going to be the same.
Facts.
Period. And you gotta
Facts.
respect every woman's body. See, a lot of men nowadays not respecting the woman body. Y'all just think that you just supposed to lay down with a woman and get satisfied and just get, you know what I'm saying? It's not that. If you don't respect it, she's not gonna respect you. And guess what? Her body is not gonna respond the way that you want her body to respond. So I feel like at the end of the day of it all, if you are a grown woman, grown man, let me just say this. If you are like, you know, just out there, just you know what I'm saying, you call yourself dating other people and dating
Yeah.
multiple people at one time, I'm gonna tell you right now, those energies that you swap is not going to be compatible with everybody that you sleep with. So the energy is always gonna be off, and you always gonna be wondering, like, dang, I don't know why every time I get them in the bedroom, they ain't never, you know what I'm saying, in tune with me. Is because everybody pick up on energy. And if you ain't ready, if you ain't willing to actually, you know what I'm saying, do the work, then you're wasting your time.
No. That's she said somebody says she's too wise. No, ladies, hey, that's what we're here. That's what we're here to talk about, man. We here to learn. Like even as a man, listen, I'm not all for men. I'm not all for women. I'm just for what's real, and I can acknowledge that. You know, like I've been acknowledging what she's saying, and I've said those things myself. Like, man, fellas, like listen, I know for like we're our bodies are different, ladies and gentlemen. Like men, listen, our blood all flows to one area, and we just ready to go. Like we don't really need to be warmed up like that. But like it's different from women, so you need to be mindful of that when you're about to engage in certain things. Like she said, listen, bro. And even
Yep.
listen, honestly, bro, it's getting to the point now. It's getting to the point now, fellas. It's getting to the point now, fellas, that it's like, bro, if she's not being communicative off the rip, bro, take the initiative.
Yep.
Ask her, hey, what are you into? Like, what you like, so you can, because you want to put on the best performance you can, but like, I think even asking her and showing, I think even asking her, fellas, and just being considerate, I think that's gonna make her, turn her on even more.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this, Akira. Do you think like the actual genuine physical attraction that a woman has for a man plays a big deal in her being able to climax? Because I was saying this
Yep.
the other night, I was saying the same way, ladies, the same way y'all be like going on dates with men that you're not physically attracted to, the same way y'all go on dates with men for the wrong reasons, whether it's to get a free meal or to get a free experience. That's the same way y'all be like going after the wrong men for the wrong reasons, and you find out that they don't satisfy you physically. So when they
Facts.
so this man got money or whatever, or he has whatever that you deem to be valuable, and you on his bumper. but you really not physically attracted to him like that. And because you're not physically attracted to him like that, you're having a hard time climaxing now. So I want
Yep.
to know, ladies, is the genuine physical attraction that you have for a man, like you look at him, you don't even need to get a little wet inside, but you're like, oh, he fine. Does that play a big part in you being able to climax?
Yep, it does. Cause you know what, I had a conversation with a guy the other day, and he actually
Mm-hmm.
said, you know what, it ain't no such thing as good cat. You know, if a woman is not feeling you, she's not gonna get her wettest because you're not gonna get her at her prime, right? And I said, you know what, that makes so much sense because I can be as dry as ever, but be super lubricated with somebody that I'm actually in tune with, somebody that I actually love. You feel me? So it's kind of like, dang, we don't think about it like that because we always think that sex is just sex, right? We always think that
Right,
okay, we get it, you know what I'm saying, and make us feel good for the moment. It's
right.
temporary, but then once it hit you, it's like, dang, I really didn't mess up my body count because it wasn't even worth it because this person, you feel me? This person right here was hitting, but this one right here, they wasn't really, you know what I'm saying, doing it for me. So I
Exactly.
just feel like that's a whole part of yes. I absolutely yes. Whatever you just asked me, yes.
And I don't know. I'm gonna bring. I don't know who's up, but I'm gonna bring you up in a second. But that's my thing though, Karen. Because like again, men, listen, men, y'all know. Like I said, our blood just flows to one area, bro. As long as she got a big booty, as long as she got a big booty, if that's what you into, as long as she got a cute face, you gonna be able to like make something shake, and hopefully it's gonna be, you know,
Listen,
wet enough to your liking. Yeah, but
exactly.
for women, ladies, if listen, if you just on some like horny time and you just trying to get a jump off situation and you don't want to use the toy for whatever for this week or whatever or right now, and you just go get with a random guy, like ladies, start thinking
Ladies,
about
don't
it.
don't
That's
mess
what
up your
that's
body count. Don't mess up your body count. Cause I'm
and
telling you
that's
right now, y'all. Yeah, let me tell y'all something. And this more so for the fellas. Y'all gotta understand that every woman vaginal canal is not the same length. So just cause you big don't mean that you're satisfying every woman. Just because you're small don't mean you're gonna satisfy the next person. It's just kind of like whatever you do and however you do it, know what you're doing. Because every woman ain't I ain't gonna lie, I don't like nothing over 8 inches. I'm sorry, not sorry. Not to be, you know what I'm saying, too, but I really don't like nothing over 8 inches simply because at the end of the day, I know how much I can take. So I'm not even gonna hold you. I don't
at,
care about me having no big booty, no, you know what I'm saying? I can't do it. It doesn't satisfy me. So, you know,
at least at least yeah, I believe at least like you said, how much you can take, but that's a whole nother conversation too, ladies. Y'all be trying to, as a man, like I literally ask like women this, like, because y'all be talking about the men that be having the shrimp scampi and what a topic. Yeah, feel free to join in. Y'all be talking about the men that have the shrimp scampi and they didn't come with the package deal and this, that, and the third. But ladies, let's be real. I want to ask y'all try the way y'all be talking a lot of times as a man, the way I interpret what y'all be saying, y'all make it seem as if the size of a man is a direct correlation into how it's going to be. And as a
facts.
as a man, again, I'm a heterosexual man, ladies and gentlemen. I never played with pipe before, but just realistically, like, no, like, okay, one man might be 8 inches on hard, and another dude might be 6, 7 inches on hard, but the guy that's less, like, isn't it about what they do with it? Isn't it about
It's about the
what you
motion of the
do with what
ocean.
you have? Right, the motion of the ocean,
Yeah.
ladies. Like, why? So, like, when y'all harp on this emphasis of the size, and this is another thing, ladies, a lot of y'all really can't take, a lot
I
of y'all
can't
really
take too
can't take
much.
certain stuff. Like, you try to like put it out there to be like, you really don't want someone pushing up against your cervix for real. You don't want to feel that pain.
Hey, I'm
You
telling
know,
y'all right now.
you really don't want something that's
You
that's that's too long and too big and too thick going inside, the whole thing going inside of you. You really don't want that. That hurt. That's kind of painful for you. So we got to start talking about that too.
They ain't never felt it before. I'm telling y'all, it took me one time to feel that, to feel somebody touching my cervix. And when I tell y'all it's the most painfulest thing ever, I would never wish that pain on nobody. I don't care if you had kids, I don't care. That type of pain is way different. Because women, you gotta know your body. You gotta know You know what I'm saying? You can be out here having fun all day long, but if somebody too big, they're gonna give you an experience that you never want to experience before, ever in life, ever again. And that right there, that was kind of like, I'm good. I know my body. I know my limits. Period.
Sarah Sydney Zero, you said noble. I feel like some women actually enjoy that. Like I said, like we said, all I agree with you, Sarah. Listen, Sarah, I know that listen, I know that there's some women that for whatever, and I'm not gonna say it's weird because men be on some different stuff too, but I know there's people that they like really like enjoy like pain, if you will. What they call it, like BDS. They
Yeah.
enjoy like being in
With
pain and stuff
BDSM.
like that. But like
Yeah.
we Sarah, we could probably agree that that's not most people. That's a small minority of people amongst everybody. I don't think most people really want to be in pain when they're engaging in that act, because that act is supposed to be a fun, pleasing, pleasurable act. So most people don't want to really be in pain.
I got high pain tolerance, and I still don't enjoy it. That I still don't enjoy it. Seriously. What that comment say? She said you're turned on correctly. There is no pain.
What
Y'all.
high tolerance for pain?
Yeah. That's.
Huge is only fun to look at. I
I don't even
actually
like
enjoy
looking at
that,
it. I
but
feel the
not
other way.
slamming into it. Wow.
Yeah, little boys, y'all gotta understand something too. Little boys slam a woman's body because it's not. He just trying to make sure he's worried about him. Now, a
Right.
real man, he is going to put all his motion and he gonna use his hips. He's gonna be slow mo. It's gonna be all that. You gonna get all that from a grown man, but a little boy is gonna actually this handle your body. So he, of course, it's not gonna feel good. It's not gonna feel good at all. He gonna take his time, yeah, cause he a grown man. Grown man do grown man things.
No, Jam Vibes. Jam Vibes, you said the last chick I was with wanted me to talk. Yeah, Jam Vibes. That's Jam Vibes. That's different. Yeah, people is in, like I said, Jam. People is into different stuff. Jam. My whole thing is that a lot of these women be trying to put an emphasis on, and this many inches and this, that, and the third. But it's like a lot of them really never had that many inches that they be talking about, or they don't want to have it, or if they do have it, they're gonna be in pain and not want to have it anymore. I literally had a woman tell me that, bro, like she like cut it off with a guy after the first time simply because of pain. She just
Yeah,
like that just is a little too much for me. Like I'm not really into that. Like, Khalees, what's good, bro?
bruh.
So if I
I
if I
already
don't
know.
feel like I was at if I don't feel like I was at the gym the next day, it ain't for me. Yeah, that's real. I'm not saying they shouldn't apply pressure, but like you can a man can apply pressure and make you feel that way without you feeling in pain either. That's all I'm
But
saying.
I feel like okay, no, but I got a question for you. Why do y'all men feel like if a woman cannot take what you have, why do y'all feel like she's scared of you or she gotta run from you and all of that stuff? Why do y'all feel like that?
I don't. See, to answer that question, listen, guys. I'm not. Listen, I know we all are own people. Listen, I'm not someone. I've never been someone to like talk up myself. Okay, like I'm not really like. Don't get it twisted. Like I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna get a triple double. I'm gonna drop 40 for sure. Especially if it's the first time. I'm definitely dropping 40. But I'm not about to like talk my. I'm not about to talk myself up. But like ladies, when you do talk yourself up, and yeah, I'm gonna drop 40, ladies and gentlemen, 100%. I'm gonna have 40, 10, and 10. But when you do talk, yeah, I agree with the ego comments. Yeah, Timry, thank you for the gifts, bro. When you do talk yourself up like that, bro, you kind of like raise expectations for the other person.
That's
So
true.
as a woman, ladies, if you was telling the man, hey, you don't know. I'm about to be throwing it. I'm about to be doing X, Y, and Z. And now when it's going on, now you running or you stop or you doing all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now that you kind of give him currency to say something like that.
That's
So
facts.
that's
He asked me to explain. He said you can tell by how many bodies she got or what she can take. That's not necessarily true because some women know what they can handle. That's not necessarily true because you ain't gonna sit up here and tell me if a woman experienced something one time that she does not like in the bedroom, you think she gonna go back and do it again? Absolutely not. She's gonna stay in the ballpark of whatever man she like or whatever he has to offer. Then that's the ballpark she gonna stay in. She don't have to have a lot of bodies to actually do that. Because let me say something. A lot of women love intimacy when it comes down to men, simply because she knows what a man can do for her. A lot of us women know what a man can do for us. We don't have it don't take us a whole bunch of men to figure out, oh well, this is what I like, and this is no, it one or two times, that's it.
And that's something that also needs to be dispelled, fellas. Um, a lot of y'all. Hey, what's good, OG? What's good, OG? I see you, Jay Glass. What's good, fellas? A lot of y'all, you be like, man, I want a girl that, I want a complete slut in this, that, and the third. I want a girl that got experience. Fellas, stop trying to equate the number of, and ladies too, stop trying to equate the number of people that somebody has been with to how freaky they can be, or trying to like make it seem like it's a direct correlation. Like a woman could have been in a long-term relationship with a man, so she was like consistently sleeping with like one man, doing a lot of different
Yes.
things. She could definitely be a freak having one body, two
Yes.
bodies, three bodies, and ladies, vice versa. So let's stop trying, ladies and gentlemen, let's stop trying to make a direct correlation to the number of bodies someone has to how freaky or slutty they are. Let's stop doing that. Let's stop doing that.
That's facts. I feel the same way, because I feel like sometimes we gotta understand that once you I, Noble, I gotta ask you a question, because I
Mm-hmm.
just got a question in my head. So one, okay, let's say for instance, if you're out here dating, right?
Yeah.
You're out here dating, you out here, you know what I'm saying? You're looking for something, because you already know you have everything on this list of what you're looking for in a woman. So my thing is, if you're out here and you're searching for things, right? You're gonna run into that one person that's gonna have 8 out of those 10 things of what you're looking for in a woman.
Mm-hmm.
So my question to you is, why would you continue to try to find something better when you already have better, but you're going to ruin something that's good to try to go out here and find better when you already have it at home?
Human. I think that's an easy answer for me. And fellas, y'all can chime in on the comments. Ladies, please feel free to request and come up here. This is a safe space. I just think human. I'm 43. I've been with 7 men. Okay. Um, I just think it's human urges, man. I literally, and that's not an excuse. Especially if you're in a relationship, that's not an excuse. But I literally, ladies and gentlemen, I literally just think it's human urges, especially for men. Listen, ladies, y'all probably have heard men say this, and y'all probably lack of discipline and greed. That too, Chris. And y'all
Mm-hmm.
probably have heard men say what I'm about to say. Y'all probably don't like when men say it, but like, ladies, a man could be in a relationship with you and like love you to death, but I don't know, he may just be out one night, whether by himself, whether he with the guys, you out of town, whatever it may be, and he may just happen to act. I know y'all say you can't accidentally slip into some coochie, but he might just accidentally slip into some coochie. And this, before y'all get mad at me, he might accidentally slip into some coochie, but like he's still gonna come home to you. He still loves you. He's not gonna fall in love with that woman. And
But
I
do you
think
think that's love though?
okay, listen, I'm gonna be 100% fair, ladies. I know y'all say that. Okay, well, if you really love, that's not love. There y'all go. I know y'all say, well, if you really love her, then why would you exactly? There y'all go. Why would you do something like that? Listen, uh, listen, every man gonna tell you something different. But like all I'm saying, ladies, is that not because he stepped out one time don't mean like he don't love you or he don't care. Like, bro, he's just a human at the end of the day. He's a man. As men, we have certain urges. Women, y'all have certain urges. Like it is what it is. I'm not excusing it, ladies. I'm not excusing it. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not co-signing it. But all I'm saying is, as a man, I know that a man could step out on you, make a
Oh
mistake,
man,
a human mistake, and still love the hell out of you.
but you know what? Nope. I'm gonna be honest though. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna just take the reins off and just, you know what I'm saying, be free.
Yeah, take the gloves off.
Because listen, let me tell you something. Because I feel like, I'm gonna say this,
Good,
and
Chris.
everybody might not agree with what I'm about to say. But I feel like at
What's
the end
good,
of the
y'all?
day, hey, I feel like at the end of the day, society and social media have painted this picture of this good guy, right? So a lot of women have fallen in the trap that all men, or some men, there's some men out here, they just have all this hope that some men out here don't cheat, right? In reality, every relationship you have been in, you have gotten cheated on. Every man you done been with, you done got cheated on. So that little false hope right there is what's actually going to be keeping us. I'm gonna be honest. It's what's keeping us in in this in this realm of thinking that, oh well, I just got a little bit of hope. I just got a little bit of hope. I got a little bit of hope because I think this it's somebody out here that don't cheat. But every relationship we didn't got in, we didn't got cheated on.
And I want to say a couple things, Chris, before I let you speak. Chris, I know you mentioned lack of discipline and greed. OG, I just seen you mention lack of discipline and greed. Ladies and gentlemen, we're human beings. We we could all sit up here. I know it's the internet. I know some of y'all in this chat, y'all are perfect. Y'all don't make any mistakes. Y'all don't lack
They
discipline in
claim.
anything.
That's what they
y'all
say.
y'all y'all make up your bed every single day. You clean your bathroom every single week because you're perfect. But most majority of people is not like that. Majority of people, even the most anal people, the most disciplined people, they even lack in certain areas, and they will tell you that they lack in certain areas. So I say that to say, ladies
Mm-hmm.
and gentlemen. Now, listen, like I said, people, it's not an excuse. Like people will get urges, and they might have opportunities, and they might take advantage of those things. Like, guys, y'all literally can't make up your bed every day. Some of y'all don't even. You work from home now. You don't even brush your teeth until like the afternoon when you get off of work. Like, hey,
They
Mr. Lay, you
expect
should come in here.
things.
I would love to hear what you got to say about this. So, and
They
let me
expect
say,
things from people.
yeah. So
They
so
don't give
so now when
themselves.
you're 100% right. Yeah. So now when you in a relationship with a man or a woman, don't when they slip up, bro, don't try to look at them like they just the biggest scums of the earth. But now let me say one last thing. Now this is my policy. I'm not telling y'all what to do. This is how I'm gonna live my life. If I am in a relationship with someone and we are just boyfriend and girlfriend, and I was
Mm-hmm.
to catch my girlfriend stepping out on me, that is going to be the end of the relationship. I don't have any kids with this woman. I'm not married to this woman. We don't have anything tying us together. Listen, I'm not going to be able to trust you like that anymore. That's going to be the end of it. Now, if I'm married to a woman, fellas, don't call me a simp. Don't call me beta. I'm not none of that. Okay, I'm just speaking for myself. If I'm married to a woman and she has my children, and God forbid, I was to catch her stepping out on me, y'all gonna be like, bro, it don't even matter. But I am gonna wanna find out what led her to doing that. That's not to say that we're going to stay together. That's not going to say that I'm just going to just keep on trusting her because me knowing me, I'm damn sure not. But I'm not just going to up and leave my family and break up my home simply because of that. Like I might try to make it work, and this has never happened to me. So I'm speaking hypothetically right now. God forbid if
Knock
that
on
was to
wood.
happen to me. Yeah, yeah. God forbid if that was to happen to me. I might do the exact opposite of what I'm telling y'all right
And
now. I
the,
might just
I'm
call it. I might put up the peace sign and
facts.
call it quits. So yeah,
Listen,
but go
I'm
ahead, Kira.
I'm reading these comments, right, and they talking about poly, and women, they like poly and all that. No, a lot of these women nowadays, they have gotten into this poly lifestyle because they are trying to keep a man. To be honest, a lot of women nowadays, we like to keep, we like men for ourselves, ladies. Y'all got to be honest. We are very overprotective. We don't like to share and all of that. But as soon as you get a thought in your mind that you're going to lose a man to cheating, you're going to go into this mentality. Oh well, maybe I could keep him around a little bit longer if I do this poly lifestyle. Y'all got to stop thinking like that because y'all are creating the society that poly is cool. Back in the day, people were actually doing it for religious purposes. Y'all, a lot of men nowadays are doing it because they're greedy. They're not practicing nothing religion. Half of the time, y'all ain't doing nothing but room maintenance, saving on the bills. He not
Back.
taking care of y'all. So
Hey,
let's be real.